Hey guys, what's up? This is my first YouTube video. It's Outlaw Star 107, and at the request of my one and only subscriber, I'm going to go through my Sega Saturn collection. Today I'll just go through my American releases because I still have a couple imports on the way, and I'll do that in another video. So first up we have Area 51. It's a pretty good port of a really good arcade game that I used to like when I was a kid. I'm a big fan of the light gun shooters, and sorry about the shakiness. I'm not sure how the quality of this video will be because it is my first video. Next up we have Virtua Cop 2, another great light gun shooter, and you gotta get two of those light guns and play with a friend. There's no better way than that. We got Virtua Cop 1, which it's also a good game. I like the second one a lot more though. Next up, I don't have a complete copy of this. It was thrown into a bundle. It's Herc's Adventure. As you can see here, I don't keep the games in the cases here. I keep them in a separate little booklet because I don't like to open and close these cases too much. This one also came in that same bundle. It's the original Tomb Raider. I haven't really tried it out on the Saturn yet, but I definitely played it on the PS1 when I was younger. Galactic Attack. This game is pretty awesome. It's a shoot 'em up. I'm a big fan of those. I have a few more on the Japan imports. Not too many of the American shooters though. It's a pretty tough game. I mean, I haven't really got past level 4, and it is really fun though. It has a lock-on system where you could shoot things above and below the screen. I like it a lot. Here's a pretty unique title, Dark Savior, which is I believe the spiritual successor to Landstalker on the Genesis. And this game is really cool too. I mean, it takes some time to get used to the controls, and the camera can be pretty bad at times, but it's definitely worth a try. And next up we have Astal. This is a really nice 2D platformer. The one downside of the game is you can't really save, so you have to beat it in one sitting. But it's really cool. It has beautiful 2D sprites. The way they use backgrounds are just amazing. Second player can hop in and control the bird character, which is pretty fun as well. Next up is Street Fighter Alpha 2. I'm a huge fan of the Alpha series and Street Fighter in general. It's a really good game, very balanced. I'm waiting for 03 in the mail right now, which only came out in Japan on the Saturn. And it's supposed to be better than the Dreamcast and even the PS2 ports of it. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I love the Saturn controller. It's awesome for fighting games. I also have Night Warriors here, Darkstalker's Revenge, another great 2D Capcom game. I have Vampire Savior, but I'll save that for my import video, which are both excellent games. The last American release fighting game I have here is Fighter's Megamix. It includes a lot of the characters of Virtua Fighter 2 and Fighting Vipers. I don't own either of those games, but this is an awesome game. It has a lot of characters, some wacky unlockables like the car from Daytona, USA. It's a really fun game. Next up I'll talk about some of the Working Designs games, which I definitely got inspired by some of our fellow YouTubers here in the gaming community, such as Games as War and Bones 911. I mean, they bring a lot of great games to America that would never have been brought over, and it's really a shame to see that they're no longer around. First up was I believe their first release on the Saturn, and that is Dragon Force. I actually haven't gotten to play this one yet because I just recently started collecting for the Saturn just a couple months ago, and still in the middle of a couple other RPGs right now, but I'm really looking forward to this. Next up, Albert Odyssey, and I'm near the end of this game right now. It's definitely reminiscent of the Super Nintendo RPGs. Beautiful 2D graphics. Story is really not amazing, but I think the characters are likable, and The battle system is just very classic JRPG. And I believe the final title that was released in the US for the Sega Saturn, Magic Knight Ray Earth. And I've never seen the anime, but I've been playing this game. It has some beautiful 2D graphics, and it's just a lot of voice acting, and it's a basic adventure game, you know, but it's really fun. Another RPG, not by Working Designs, but a masterpiece, Shining Force 3, strategy RPG. And this game is, it gets